Hello everybody, I am Angry Bird. New Steel Division 2 League game today. We have a cast from Division 2. It is Sehandur versus Curbs. And Curbs' real name or proper in-game name is in there, but unfortunately I cannot pronounce it. I don't even know how to attempt, so it is Curbs. I'm sure he won't mind that. He's probably used to it. So Sehandur is on the left hand side in blue. He's playing the 25th Panzer Grenadier and he's on Vanguard Income. Curbs, he is on the right hand side in red. He's playing the 3rd Guards Mechanized. I think it's Guards Mechanized. Yes, it is. 3rd Guard Mechanized Corps, and he is also playing on Vanguard Income. Both players look to be getting down units quick, so let's jump in and look at the decks. Sehandur on Vanguard Income with the 25th Panzergren, so it's not, it's expected to have, quite a few recon vehicles. So this game was played on the patch prior to Fate of Finland, and the deck compositions might be slightly off if units have changed in number between that patch, because I'm filming it after the Fate of Finland patch. So I think in B phase, in terms of the anti-air units, we noticed in the last patch, SDK said 7-1. I don't think you can get as many in B phase on the Fate of Finland patch than you could on the previous patch. So although that deck is saying 2, I think there are more than 2 available to Sehandur in this game. Hopefully you can get your head around that. So I think both of these players are going to be looking to make gains in the early game. There's no real income battle, so it's a battle of who can trade the best against each other. Let's have a look at Curbs' deck. So in terms of the 3rd Guard Mechanized Corps, this one's interesting because we don't see these played a hell of a lot. The Partisani are strong. They've got Molotov cocktails. So they are strong infantry units. Those Molotov cocktails are very strong. And the Shermans are strong as well. And they're very good, close quarters tanks. They're good. Probably they are the best tank in the game at short range tank on tank engagements. So he has a lot of them available. He also has the Zis 2 gun available, to take on the heavier tanks at long range. So that's a very good anti-tank, piece of equipment. I think from looking at the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps, they can certainly handle the 25th Panzergrens, pretty decently. I think Curbs is going to want a few Shermans out early. Although he has the M42 guns, I think if he can deal with sort of some early recon vehicle rush, then I think he can definitely do well in this game. I will be looking forward to see the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps in action, because I haven't played a lot with them myself, and I noticed the commander is called the Omsbon, which is hilarious. I've not seen that before. This is how little I've played the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them in action. And actually, after this game, I would probably want to play myself the 3rd Guards Mech. So let's head into the game, and we'll just speed up the deployment for the guys. So while they place down their units, here we are, and we're now into game. So, Sehandur in the north. Wow, Sehandur on the left in blue, playing the 25th Panzer Grenadier Regiment. If I can get my words out. Looks like he's pushing an attack up north. Curbs on the right hand side in red, playing the 3rd Guards Mechanized. Definitely pushing an attack in the south. And the red side can definitely get through to this southern position very well. He's also pushing attacks really across the board. So it looks like Curbs is the one being more aggressive early on. We do have a Pack 3850 on load, but also an M42 gun. Both players, covering off that main road Oh, it looks like Sapri PPSH for Curbs pushing in. Or will they get into the buildings in time? The SPW 231 does manage to take out one unit. Out in the southern area, we have a sniper, Partizani sniper engaging those Flammenwerfs, and they will go down, although the PaK 3850 also engaging the Ognamachiki. They do just make it out in time, and look at the force that Sehandur's got. The difficulty with this side for the Blues is it's just really difficult to get down there on the road, so you end up having to come through the forest, which really delays your movement. But with that size force, I think he can definitely take out the Ognamachiki that are in there. Sehandur has pushed through the attack in the north. We did miss that, I apologise, and he is gaining a hell of a lot of ground up north as well. We have two T-34-76 Razvedkas that are going into that position, but they will be faced off against a PaK 3850 if it gets up into position in time. In the centre, the Emchers are in force, 3 in one spot. Easily take care of the SPW there. And Sehandur, he has a limited amount of anti-tank equipment on his infantry. Not, you know, not a huge amount. Enough. But maybe we would want a little bit more. In comes the ME410. Does take out the Sherman Commando, the Sherman leader. So that's at least a decent kill for Sehandur, but there is a ZSU M17 in there as well, so I don't think that's going to be able to come around for another strike. Looks like Curbs' infantry in the northern side is cut off. The Ognamachiki and the Sapri PPSH caught behind enemy lines as Sehandur pushes through. More Partizani coming in for Curbs, but these T-34-76ers, they have to worry about that PaK 3850. I don't think Curbs knows it's there yet, but he will do at any moment. Sehandur holding the 1410. He's kind of got the flags, whereas Curbs' front line is like in between all of the flags. Curbs is going to pull this one back though. But those T-34-76ers, they are now going to start engaging. The SPW 231 bailed out on the first shot, fuel explosion. But in comes the PaK 3850. Fires at the first one, transmission damage. Will Curbs be able to hold off that PaK gun? Turret stuck. I think he's going to definitely lose one, but at least he knows that's there. He's now sort of repositioning his T-34-76 Razvedka. So he has pulled back one flag, 1311. There's a big engagement in the centre area, and I think Sehandur is going to go down in this centre area. It's all about how Curbs uses the Emcher, I think. But Sehandur rushing in Stugs and SPWs to try and counter this central push. Looks like somehow Sehandur has missed the PTRS-41 here, which is interesting. Oh, and Crossfire coming from the M42 guns takes out the SPW 231. Got Partizani MG there as well that could move forwards. Definitely, Sehandur. Wow, look at the flags that he's got in this area. 3 flags that are just like really loosely controlled. I think once the Partizani move forwards, the Flammenwerfers will go down. Oh, there's that stupid loss in the trucks. It's going to be interesting on this southern side who wins out that engagement. A lot of fire coming down in the centre area. Up in the north, the Razvedka is engaging at close range. We've got a hit battle between the 39N Cobra and the ME410. The ME410 is not going to win that out. Sehandur needs to find a way to get that out before this fighter comes back. He's actually going in for the Razvedka kill. No, he's not. Surely he's not going to make that turn. He's not going to make that turn. No, there's no way. But he does have the ME109 G4 coming in, but Curbs has the P39N Cobra. Who's going to win this one out? Oh, it looks like the Cobra's going to get behind the ME109. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And surely that ME109 is going to go down. Oh, that ME109, yes, does go down. And that ME410 is in real trouble now. 2 fighters just swarming that ME410. The infantry has gone down for Sehandur. ME410 actually got behind the Cobra there, took a couple of shots and got that wing damaged. It is now going to make its way out, and I think it's going to outrun this P39N Cobra in the north. Yeah, it is. It is going to get out. So, like I say, down in the south, Curbs has just recovered the position. Down goes the Flammenwerf, and that could have really threatened that Sapori PPSH. In comes more Partisani DP. Curbs is slowly recovering that southern area. And actually, if he gets rid of, like, these two infantry units here, he may well reconnect the front line to his Sapori PPSH and Ognamachiki further up. Oh, another ME109 is chasing this P39N Cobra. So, Sehandur, if he loses that ME109, this will be real trouble. Cobra's trying to turn. Oh, it does get shot down, like one MG burst. Maybe when one round took it out there, it was heavily damaged. But in a head-on strike, weapons jam onto the ME109, and Sehandur needs to get that ME109 out of there. It cannot engage with a weapons jam. And the P39N is going to come around, get onto the back, and surely that ME109 is going down. Ooh, yes it does. Yes it does. So, Sehandur lost 2 ME109s and Curbs lost 1. And Curbs has recovered the front line down in the southern side, so we're back to a 12-12. Let's just have a look at the 2 air decks between them. Just remind ourselves. So both the A-phase fighters have gone down for Sehandur. And for Curbs, he lost 1 P39N Cobra, so he only has that 1 P39N Cobra left for the entirety of this game. Let's just have a look at his anti-air. So he does have quite a lot of anti-air options, but only 1 fighter left for the entirety of this game now for Curbs. Look at this little pocket of front line. He has managed to surround one of the Pioneer units. They're pushing back. This is a very tight game right now. Neither side looks to have a distinct advantage. Sehandur has the 1311. He's bringing an MG42, I think, to counter the Partisani machine gun that was down there as well. But he has snuck this flag in the far southern area. But it looks like Curbs is reacting with a Partisani unit of his own. In comes ME410 A1 trying to strike down onto that Partisani MG42 and may well get the sniper. Sniper desperately moving out there. All of the units desperately trying to get away. Ooh, down goes the MG and the sniper. Good job. Good airstrike there from Sehandur. Stugs engaging the Emchers at long range, and the Stugs will have the advantage at this range. Although only one of them at the moment against 3. Now the other one moves in, but is it too late? Will those Shermans be able to take out that first one in time? Looks like the Pack 38 is getting involved with the Emcher in the northern side as well. It's a little bit hard to see the engagements going off as we speak. We've got 2 mortar units coming into this central ground. Down goes one of the Stugs, and I think the Pack gun went down as well. Although we do have a turret stuck. And a track's broken onto the Emcher in the north. The Emchers in the south are winning out against these Stugs. We've got 2 81 mils from Sehandur come in, as well as the 282 mils of Curbs. So very tight fight. Both players kind of reacting in similar ways to each other. In comes another ME410 into the southern side. It's going to turn. Is it going to come down onto these central Emchers? No. I think it's lost its target. We have a P39N Cobra coming in. It's Curbs' last fighter. But there is no fighter defense from Sehandur. So it can engage. It's got to watch out for anti-air. Look at the Emcher comrade. It's just going to run straight up to these Pioneers and engage. Those Pioneers are not going to last long. Curbs is going to recover this flag down here. In comes a Pioneer Führer. I think hopefully it's going to make it through to help out the Panzergrens, but it didn't. Look at this lovely positioning from Curbs, just covering 2 roads at once. He's covering this main road, but he's also covering like this crossroads here. Very nice positioning. We are now into phase B. Sehandur does now have more fighters at his disposal. 4 more fighters in phase B, so Curbs has got to go through a lot of fighters. In this central position, Curbs have a nice spot in here, but Sehandur has the flag. And that's the main thing. In comes an attack from the ME410, should come into picture right at the north. Yes, does so. Ooh, don't think it really got many shots off there. And gets the weapons jam. There is some Dushkas in here from Curbs. Wow. I'm imagining it brought in the Xenart 37mm on a Dushka to give him more anti-air. And down goes the ME410. Very tight battle. Curbs has a 13-11 right now. He has recovered this southern flag. Although his hold over this central one is very precarious. I think he's brought in another sniper unit in there to try and help him out. Oh, the Emchers, it looks like they are taking their toll on the Ersatz-Truppen. But there is a Pack 3850 there. Misses the... Or does he get the turret stuck? I think this... Yeah, the Emcher does go down. The 82 mils are engaging. Oh, it looks like the mortar units went down from Sehandur. He definitely had 2 mortar units in here. Somewhere around here. But they've clearly gone down. I wonder whether they went down to counter battery or what took them out. Oh, it looks like maybe down here where there's some artillery strikes. Yes, we see them here. The two mortar units. Two dead soldiers per mortar unit, and the unit still standing up straight there. So yeah, definitely counter battery fire there. And wow, Curbs will have really appreciated that. And down goes the Pat gun as well. So Curbs really using these 82mm mortars to his advantage. He's very good artillery player. Very good artillery player. Down goes the fighter. I'm assuming that was the ME from Sehandur. Ooh, the infantry unit has gone down. Control has relinquished over this central flag to Sehandur. But the sniper is taking shot after shot at the Panzergran. And down that unit goes as well. Will Control go back? No. No, the infantry unit, the Partizani Comrade, is just not close enough. And if he tries to make it across the open ground, yeah, I think something is going to hit him. Something is going to hit him. If Curbs could attack in this southern side, he definitely would make ground here. So something to bear in mind whether Curbs does go for that, because he could definitely make ground in that southern side. Up in the north, Curbs has definitely, you know, pulled back the position, because he was like really down at the start of this game in this northern side. He's engaging now against the Panzergrens with his Partizani. I think they're out of range for the Molotov cocktails. Yeah, those Molotov cocktails are only at 100-meter range, so Sehandur will be happy that his Panzergrens are engaging out of that 100-meter range. But the Emcher Comrade is going to move forwards, and ooh, that could be tight for the Panzerfaust shot. That could be really tight for this Panzerfaust shot. 120 meters. That is really tight. It's probably about 150 meters away, maybe 200 meters. But yeah, the kill. Curbs does get the kill onto that Panzergran. Does lose this flag down here. 13-11 to Sehandur now. 25 minutes left on the clock. More artillery strikes coming down onto these support weapons. And the Pack 38 engaging the Emcher. The P-39N Cobra coming in for the strafing run should kill this Pack gun. Yeah, I think it actually went down to one of the Emcher HE rounds. But Curbs taking his engagement while he can and then just backing away. Look at the front line, how it's engaged forwards like that. Wow. But that will let Curbs know there's not a lot behind here. The way the front line just pushed so far forwards. Yeah, and look at his rushing forwards with his units. He will realise there is not much here. If he can get rid of this pocket of 3, he can definitely take this flag, and he can even look to push into this position back here at this point. Sehandur very weak in this central area, and Curbs, I think, is looking the stronger player right now. I think these 82mm mortars have really done a great job for Curbs in this central area. Oh, another Pack 38 striking onto the Emcher. But I think Curbs, eventually, once he gets rid of all these pack guns, the Emchers will, you know, win out. I think he's got more Emchers to throw away than Sehandur has pack guns. So we're still at a 12-12 now. Curbs pushing forwards with the Guardia DP. Just take out 1 unit of Panzergrens, 1 unit of Pioneers. He's pinned down. He's pushing forwards for the surrender. There's a Pioneer Führer in there. Looks like enemy 410 didn't drop its payload there. May have lost sight of whatever it was going after. Looks like the Sapri PPSH in that building. The Partizani MG42 are engaging. The Partizani from behind are trying to cover it as well. The Pioneer Führer is revealed. It's surely not going to be long now. Surely is not going to be long before this position is captured. Sehandur trying to get units in there, but he's having to unload them early. The Stug is engaging the Emcher, and it does have the range advantage, so Curbs rightly pulling that one away. Look how forward he has this ZSU M17. You know, fantastic positioning of this anti-air unit. The after Machiki are going to kill the Pioneer Führer. There we go. Very quick. Very quick. And Curbs does take control of this central area. Very well played from Curbs. 12-12 still on the clock. Sehandur is still in the lead at this point. IL-4 coming in. I think this one has a pretty big loadout. Presume it's targeting the IG-18 here. Yep, down come the bombs. Ooh, wow, I think that's a 1,000 pound bomb going down there. Oh, it looks like... Is there some counter battery coming in? Yes. There is an SFH-18 on counter battery duty, trying to hit these mortars. If it gets a nice strike in, especially with the support truck here, it could do a lot of damage. But I think they've done the job for Curbs, so if he loses those mortars, I don't think he'll be too displeased. And in comes the F-22s, which I think are then going to counter battery the SFH-18. So Curbs has got his own counter battery on the way. Sehandur has gained control over the northern side again, and I think this is keeping him in the game. But we have, you know, ooh, a big surrender there. Due to the Molotov cocktail being thrown, big surrender picked up. And these Pioneers are going to go down as well to the 3 Guardia DP squads. There is a Stug there that needs to go down. We have a DZIP KAO, but I think Curbs thinks there's more up here than there is, because there definitely isn't that much up here. I think once that Stug goes down, Sehandur would be in real trouble, so he needs to kind of work out a way to deal with that northern area. In comes the ME-410 with the 250 kilogram bombs. Will it take down this MG42? I think it will. Ooh, almost. Ooh, but another unit of infantry going down in the transport, thanks to the position of this M42 gun. And actually, it fired. It looks like it doesn't have line of sight, but it definitely does here. So, bit of an issue with the line of sight tool there. It looks like Curbs has a... Oh, in comes the off-map strikes now from these F-22s. coming down onto this SFH 18M, and they've actually hit the Pack 40. Oof, that's a big issue for Sehandur. If you're going to use artillery, pull it off the road, you know, a fair bit off the road as well. You know, maybe down, I would have pulled it down to here, or maybe up to around about here. You know, just so that if any artillery strikes do go down, oh, down goes that artillery piece. Down goes the artillery piece. I think a direct hit there. Yeah, direct hits onto that SFH 18. But yeah, if you've got it close to the road, like an artillery strikes hit this road here and this here, it's going to force units out. And you end up with infantry, pack guns, you know, stuff back here that should be up at the front line. Down goes a Valentine to the Pack 40. The strafe and run from the P39N. I always struggle with the P39N Cobra. There is an SDKF 71 on the field, but it's a little bit too far south for Sehandur that time. Both of those mortars did go down 4 curbs. Looks like the Strupen are being engaged. Curbs has picked up this rear flag. It's still a 12-12. It's still a 12-12 right now. So, oh, Curbs has picked up this flag down here as well. That's helping him. 14-10. 2 Curbs now. I think he's recovered one of these flags. I think this one down here was recovered. Once this Stug goes down, the infantry can definitely engage, and I think at this kind of distance a Sherman can easily take down a Stug. It's going to be an interesting engagement, but this is what Curbs is going for. He's going for the kill on the Stug, and if that Stug goes down, Sehandur's in real trouble up in the northern side of this map. The pack gun did go down here, and yeah, Curbs has just got really good control right now. Up in the northern side, the Emcher edges closer, and the Stug doesn't know what's coming right now. We have the engagement. One shot miss. Stug didn't even see that. The Stug didn't even see that first shot. Now he sees. Track's broken. I think it might have been a machine gun fire, like a 50 cal fire. And the Emcher will finish that off. Oh! Ammo explosion! But that Stug is dead in its tracks. But yeah, he does pick up the kill against the Emcher. But this Stug is just full on stuck there now. He cannot move. And it'd be interesting to see whether the Curbs, like the play here, I would love to see a play. Is that going to be cheeky to pop smoke and then push forwards with the flamers, and they could actually suppress the Stug 3G and pick up the surrender. I mean, it would be a bad call now that the Panzer Grenadiers and the Erzatstruppen have come in, but that would be, you know, the big brain play at this point. Curbs is going to go with the sensible option. He's going to call in another Emcher, and that Emcher should definitely take care of that Stug 3G. But the Pioneer did go down in this heavy forest, and Curbs picks up the flag thanks to his 2 Partisani in here. 14-10 for Curbs right now. Oh, and he's finally pushing a southern attack, and he will make a lot of ground down here. There's barely anything down here, and he could push 1, 2. You know, he could definitely push 2 flags down here. I mean, he could be up to a 16-8. Yeah, the PTRS does pick up the flag, although the Sapere are pinned down. It's so tight. The MG42 just managed to pin down, and his Curb's going to run around it. Yes, he is going to get outside of that line of sight. So the Partisani DP will be able to pick that up. I think because the front line kind of pushed forwards like that, Curbs realised there wasn't anything here. The PTRS 41, I think he's just doing a scouting mission. He's just trying to find out, is there anything in there? But the surrender comes in. Sehandur surrenders the game. Curbs picks up the victory. 25 minutes, 14 seconds. Congratulations to Curbs. Commiserations to Sehandur. Curbs picks up the victory. 3,000 kills to 2,000 losses. Let's have a look at the kills, and wow, look at this Emcher. First off, 2-star Emcher, SPW 231, Pack 38, Stug 3G, Stug 3G, IG18, MG42, Pack 40, Pack 40. Oh my days, what an Emcher that bot is. Unbelievable Emcher. Unbelievable Emcher. Wow. Wow, that is unbelievable. How many points is that? I mean, this Emcher costs 60 points. The SPW is probably, what, 25? The Pack 38 is probably, what, 35? So we're probably talking 60 points there. The Stug 3Gs are, I think, around 70. So we're probably talking 200 points. The IG18s, I think, about 35. So we're talking 235. The MG42 is about 35. So we're talking 270. Pack 40s, I think, is 60. So we're talking 390, and a Panzerground rounds it off to over 400 points of kills from that one Emcher. Oh my days, 400 points of kills. Like, that's almost, that Emcher alone, like, probably got 33% of the extra, you know, kill loss ratio difference. Wow. Fantastic play, and shows how strong these Emchers are. I mean, even taking out Pack 40s, but I think Curbs did a great job of stunning the Pack 40s with like mortar shells, or his P39 and Cobra came in for a couple of strafing runs. So it kind of, you know, meant that the Pack 40 couldn't fire in the Emcher, and then the Emcher just finishes it off with its 50 cows and its HE damage. Those Emchers, wow, they are great units. Really good units. Wow. I don't think we're going to find anything better than that. Genuinely don't. What else do we have? The IL-4 here, that did a good job taking out Pack 38 and the IG. I mean, probably still didn't pay itself off at that point. Maybe on the new patch with the new bomber costs. But I definitely think it was a good choice in reducing the cost of bombers, because very, very rarely do actual bombers actually pay themselves off. Valentine 9 here, nice job, 2 Stug kills, IG18 as well. And but yeah, that Emcher at the start, give that man a medal. Give him the Medal of Honor, because he deserves it. He full on deserves it. Let's have a look at the kills for Sehandur. Wow, the ME410, that is the bomber variant as well, the fighter bomber. That did decent, taking out, you know, the MG42 and the sniper. That was in one hit. Also took down a Comrotti and a Sapari, so probably broke even, but again, you know, it broke even. And that's why the bombers needed to reduce in value. This Stug 3G did nice, picking up 3 Emcher kills. But the thing about the Stugs versus the Emchers, Stugs I think have the advantage at long range, Emchers definitely have the advantage at short range. In this map, I think Curbs concentrated on that central city, and in that central city, the sightlines were short range, and so the Shermans definitely took advantage of that. I think once he had the central city, you know, fairly decently under his control, he pushed down, and you know, he pushed in the north and the south, and that's what won him the overall game. So well played to Curbs. Commiserations to Sehandur, but I look forward to seeing, you know, more play from both of these guys. Really good game there. Really enjoyed that one. Excellent, fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, hit me that like. You know, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check out the links in my description to my Twitch, Patreon, Twitter, Discord. You know, jump in and join the conversation. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I am Angry Bird. I will see you next time.